And what you gonna do? Oh yeah!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hey yo!
I will give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I can.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be!
Rob Van Dam.
Give me a hell yeah!
Viva la raza! Thank Terry Funk for all he's done for this company, for help putting us on the map, for being unselfish in selfish times, for taking the young guys and showing them a better way. Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme. We're too wild. We're too out of control. We're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
The term legend is too mild for this next guy, Terry Funk. Terry Funk was in every single type of iteration of wrestling you can imagine, from the indie scene to the smaller territories, to the larger territories, to the main events on major promotions. He did it all. And he was a guy who really understood when ECW was coming up. This next generation needs to be ready. And I love that speech by Paul Heyman where he said he was unselfish and in selfish times. And that's true. Very, very true. Terry Funk, I mean, to me, Terry Funk is that guy you really understand later rather than today. But he's really awesome. He had 100 retirement matches, which is okay. He was a fave. He was, I can't tell you a match he was in that I thought was fantastic, but I heard the name Terry Funk and I go, wait, that's that Terry Funk guy. I gotta watch. And I would watch. Some people blop him into the brutal hardcore divisions, but he was much more than that. He was a talent who was not afraid to go out there and entertain, and there is no denying his ability. So I thought it ironic that Mattel announced they were going to do a Terry Funk figure right around the time he died. I thought this was going to be the hardest figure to get out of this series. It wasn't. I got it. It's cool. And instantaneously, right out of the box, I lost his bandana. I was posing him in these shots, and it went flying into the carpet. I cannot find it. So I finally just gave up, and I just said, I'll do the shots without him, without the bandana. He still has the branding iron. And man, I remember that branding iron so well in WWF. Come out with it, and you'd hear Vince McMahon, "Oh God, it's a hot branding iron!" When it was probably cold as ice. Because, that's the way they did back then. Now, don't get me wrong, he had it on fire in other matches. But his time in WWF, it was cold. You could tell. People would just react to it like it was hot, but you could tell it was cold. And it's fine. I mean, it's funny in that way. But this figure's pretty cool. The likeness is a little off on the face. That's the only complaint I have. But this is him from his ECW moments. That's barely legal, where he beat Raven and Stevie Richards for the world title, for ECW's world title, right before the Breakers blew. If you don't know that story, go watch History of ECW. The Breakers blew 15 minutes after they cut broadcast. You couldn't time that any better. But it's a wonderful story, from a wonderful guy. I don't really know what to say about the articulation because it's an elite Mattel wrestling figure. These are the wrestling figures I always wanted as a kid. A lot of people love the retro figures, and I'm not knocking you for liking them, but I never did. I never liked the aesthetic. They seemed cartoony, and they barely had any articulation. I did not like those. The Jakks specific ones got a little better. The Jakks Superstar series was the best, and then Mattel came along and improved. And this is like Marvel Legends articulation on a wrestling figure. I'm down. I'm down for that. That is really awesome. And that's why I love these lines. It's just, these are really good articulated figures. I can really get them. Now, I love that we have this outfit too, because that's the outfit Terry wore at the end of his career. But you know what? It's very iconic. He has a couple variations on this, but this is the one he wore the most. And that would be the one I want. I know they did the Mattel Creations exclusive one with Hulk Hogan. That one was okay, but it's supposed to be based on the LGN figure, which is looking back then, and I never liked that look. I thought I really had respect for Terry Funk at this point, even though, I admit it kind of looks like a candy cane gone wrong. I still like it. It's still at least unique and fun. I really love having this figure in my collection. It's Terry Funk, man. I mean, it is Terry freaking Funk. And he's an awesome, awesome wrestler. Rest in peace, by the way, Terry. Again, it's really awesome to have him in my collection to go around and whip some shape into some of the other wrestlers. Alright. I can't say enough about this figure. It's really cool. In a good way. I almost bought the Chainsaw Charlie figure that they put out a little while ago, and then I decided not to, because I got what they were doing with that gimmick, but I never liked it. It didn't appeal to me. And I was kind of glad it kind of faded away when it did. But Terry Funk, I'm down for Terry Funk all day long. Terry Funk is his favorite. So, yeah, I'll go with that. Anyway, another addition to the wrestling collection. I love it. Terry is one of my at least top 20 favorite wrestlers. So, there you go. Okay. That is Wrestling Saturday Night. New addition to the collection, Terry Funk. Don't forget to like and subscribe.